Hi besties, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we're going to be going over my May TBR. I have been slacking with YouTube and TikTok and every other social media platform I have with doing a TBR video or doing like a wrap-up video. Here is my May TBR, and I will, write this down, be doing a video for my wrap up for May. I think May I'm just gonna start with like a clean slate. We're gonna do a TBR, we're gonna do a wrap up video, and then everything in between. I have a fun reading vlog coming. It should be next week. I'm almost done with the last book I need to read for that one. But without more delay, let's get into the books that I plan on reading. I have about 8 that I have pre-picked out for either videos or books that I really want to get to soon, and then we're gonna do 5 prompt picks from the cards that I have. A little foreshadowing, it is May 5th, so this is coming out a little late, but I have finished 3 books this month already. I'm not going to go into any reviews with them. I'm just going to tell you that they're on my TBR because I did finish them in May. First up, we have Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This is the 1.5 novella. If you read Powerless, then you probably already know what Powerful is about. But in Powerless, you have to read it before you read the novella, obviously. But it's about her best friend, Pei, who the main character in Powerless is. It's about her best friend in Powerful. And it's a short little novella about that. And then next, I have The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. This is my first Lucy Foley book. It's about a apartment building that has 5 different types of people, and some little mystery thing happens, and you're guessing the entire time what the fuck is going on. Next, I have The Stolen Throne by Abigail Owen. This is book 2 of a romantic fantasy series. I think it's a trilogy. This one is the second book, so I'm not going to go into much detail, but you're following the same characters in this book as you are the first book, and it's a romantic fantasy. Next up, I have King of Sloth on my TBR. This should come as no surprise, but this is book 4 of the Kings of Sins series, and I don't know tropes, I don't know I don't know what this is about. The little blurb on the back I can give you, it says he'd never wanted anyone enough to chase them until he met her. So that gives you a little POV on what this book is. King of Sloth. Awesome Boyfriend got me The Fury, which I read The Silent Patient by this author and really enjoyed it. And so I'm excited to read another book by them. I haven't read another book by them. I have no idea what this book is about. I know it's a thriller. It's a mystery thriller. Something about a murder. The top says this is a tale of murder. So I'm hoping it'll give me the same head mess up that The Silent Patient gave me, because I loved that book. Next up, we have Unsteady. This is a hockey ice skater romance. The MMC has anxiety representation, like panic attack stuff, which it resonates with the soul. So I can't wait to read this one. I'm super excited, and that's all I know about it. Up we have Part of Your World. This is my current read, but this one is going to be my first Abby Jimenez book, and I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm absolutely devouring it, and I absolutely love it, and I will be reading the rest of her books. But without giving too much detail, it's about these 2 very different people. They come from very different backgrounds and lifestyles and everything like that, and they meet under some crazy circumstances, and it's their story. I'm really freaking enjoying it, and I love them. I love both main characters. Like, I have no complaints. This isn't a wrap-up video, but you got my thoughts anyways. And then lastly, for the books on my TBR, I have Nexus. This is a sci-fi YA, I think. It's book 1. I got it at Smut Lovers this past year. And as I've said before in my videos, especially if you follow me on TikTok, every month I'm trying to read at least one book that I got at a book conference before I go again in the following year. So this is the book for this month that I'm going to be reading. So I have those, I think it's 8 books. Okay, So we're going to pick 5 from these cards and then pull random books from that for funsies. So I'm gonna shuffle them up. And I know last time I did some like just pulling random cards out of like 2 stacks or whatever. But from here, oh, they're backwards. Oh no. I'm just literally gonna pull any. I don't even remember what colors I picked last time. So if we have any repeats, I'm sorry. The shortest book on your TBR, which I think we had that last time. We'll do the next one. A book in a format you usually wouldn't read, so I would do this one, but I listen to audiobooks, I read on my Kindle, and I read physical books. I'm not sure of any more formats that could be. So next. A book inspired by mythology. I actually have one for this one, so that one's a good one. Okay, mix them up again, so that's 2. Next we have a book featuring your favorite trope. That's a fun one. Okay, we'll keep mixing. I'm literally just mixing. A book you bought for the cover. Also, this pink is stunning. I love that. Okay, one more. A book set in a country that's not your own. This would have been perfect for the Paris apartment, but it's already on my TBR, so it's fine. Okay, here's the 5. I'm gonna go find books and then I'll come back. I think this goes without saying, if you've read any of these books on my TBR and thoroughly enjoyed them, please let me know because it gets me more excited to read them. But the first one I have is a book you bought for the cover, and this one 100% I bought for the cover. It's called Snow Globe. I don't know much about it besides it's a YA sci-fi where they live in a snow globe, like a dome. It's giving like Under the Dome, so I'm excited. I have a book featuring your favorite trope. I have lots and lots of favorite tropes. I've talked about them a million times on this platform, but I did sports romance for this. I have Iced Out. It was annotated by my best friend and for my birthday, and I really want to read it and get to it, so Iced Out. Book inspired by mythology. I don't know if this one's going to count, but in my head, I'm gonna count it. So Sea of Ruin by Pam Goodwin. This one's been on my TBR for a very long time, and I need to just get it read, and I'm been excited for it. The only thing that doesn't make me excited, sometimes I don't like pirate romances, so I'm very curious to see where this one goes. I have a book set in a country that's not your own. This one was kind of hard. I had to look through like descriptions and stuff because I was trying to make it make sure it's not America, but not like a made-up world, which I guess I could have done now that I think about it, but I would like to meet. This is another one that's been on my TBR for a very long time. It's a adult romance, I think. I got it on Book Outlet, but it's set in London, so perfect. And then lastly, for these prompts, I have the shortest book on your TBR. I do not have the time to go through the 175 books I have on my TBR. So what I did was I just picked a book that was in the 300 range, because 300-page books I feel like are some of the shortest books I have, unless it's like a novella, but I don't really have novellas on my TBR. So I went with just like a book that was 300 pages, and I got the Text Appeal, which is a adult romance. The blurb on the back, just to give you a little reference. I feel like the blurbs on the backs of books always give like the best impression. A stem gets steamy when a coder takes up sexting to pay the bills in this daring debut novel. Perfect for fans of Olivia Dade and Kate London, which I don't think I've read either one of their books, but I've seen Olivia's books places. But yeah, I am super excited and I hope it's good. Hi besties, Editor M here. I realized I never filmed an outro, so this is my outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still here, I appreciate all the love and support. And as always, like the video, comment, tell me your favorite read for May or your most anticipated, and I'll see you next time.